What's wrong with you?
Really, what's wrong with you? Aside from just asking, what are you doing to soothe that?
So it's not just a dialogue with the men, because sometimes when you're in the attitudes and, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to talk, neener, or whatever, sometimes you have to express to us what's wrong, because we're not mind readers.
But
men are not created to read you all's minds all the time.
we're not saying that you're created to read our minds, but it's natural for you to read somebody's body language. And when I say that, you know, ain't nothing wrong, but you know there's something wrong, you know, well, why don't you try saying, well, baby, you want me to go run you a hot bath? Or, you see what I'm saying? Because a woman's going to be like, well, babe, I'm going to cook you dinner. Or, you know, your bath is ready. Or, you know, do you want a massage? Something to soothe the situation, even though majority of the time it's you all who don't want to talk.
Wait a minute, pause. I'm not gonna say talk. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all getting misconstrued. Hold on. Audience, please don't let them fool you. I am in by myself, but I will hold my own. Trust me, buddy. Now listen to this. This is what I'm saying. You keep going back to you all don't want to talk. You all don't want to talk. Put us in an environment where we can talk.
And what environment is that?
The football game is now on. Let's enjoy the game together. Let's talk about the plays and stuff together. You know what? I like basketball too. Let's talk about the plays and everything together. Now wait. Because if Oprah on, you want us to watch Oprah. If what's that? The Fight Club or the little modeling shows or whatever. Bad Girls Club and all this stuff. The reality TV shows, you want us to watch that with you all, and you want to give detail, or you want that movie perspective. So let's go to the movies. How did you feel about this movie? Yada. But if you can talk to us during the previews, or if you can talk to us during halftime, and we're dialoguing about the game or something like that, and we just get into the game, you can open up yourself to ask a particular question, and we're more apt to listen because you're doing something that we also enjoy. You see, I got quiet. Thank you. Ooh, I never thought about that.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna disagree, because you really do not want me to bring a relationship issue to you during halftime. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce is performing in her drawers, and you want me to bring a relationship. And if I stand in my thing is, he gonna ask me, am I made at a glass factory? That's all I'm saying.
My thing is, I don't want to bring a relationship question to you in the middle of a game, quote unquote, because your full attention is not going to be on me.
Found true.
It's going to be, okay, halftime is over in 6 minutes. You got 6 minutes to say what's wrong with you.
Hello, somebody.
But you want your man to communicate, right?
Not within a 6 minute time frame. Not when his mind focuses on the game.
Oh no, okay, pause. Okay, so it's not what you say and what you do, is how you say it and what you do.
How quickly you can say it, 6 minutes.
Right, but see, think about it. You can do and say a lot within 6 minutes that during the game he's going to be focused on it, but he's going to come back and be like, wait a minute. She was really sincere, because now I done sat down, I done thought about that thing, and I had to come back to it. Baby, what was really going on? And if you don't have an attitude or whatever, if you're not frustrated with him after the fact, you will get more dialogue out of that man because you did something outside of the norm. Dang, she sat here, she watched the game, she did
I'm
that,
gonna try it one day.
or whatever, and it's gonna be outside of the norm.
Yeah, one day.
All right, give it a try. Just like you all have a million and one things you want men to. Man, let's go to the museum. Let's do this. We will do that for you out of respect and loyalty. Oh, that's the word, loyalty, and love for you. But when it's time for us to communicate and we having problems opening up, try to figure out that one day, that one time frame to try to do something outside the box to get the man to talk. Next question.
All right, the next question is, where have all the good men gone?
I'm gonna let you start on that one.
Didn't I start later? I did.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, though.
All right, where have all the good men gone? I'm not gonna say the good men have gone. I feel like most of the good men are being covered up due to all the boy-like crushes, or I'm not over my exes, this, or I'm still into thugs. And the good men now, the roles and the genre has shifted to a place which the good men don't approach women like they should anymore. So therefore, that causes a disconnect because the ones that are not afraid to approach a woman are thugs, or people who feel like, oh, I can smash her within 20 seconds, or da 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 da. So when women are getting a whole lot of men that coming at them, hey, shouting, hey, come here, girl, let me holler at you for a minute. When they see a good man and he's coming correct, or he smile, or he say something or whatever, they take offense to it because of what they've been exposed to all that particular time.
From personal experience, though, me being just 20 years old, I have not talked to anyone my age just for the fact that they have their pants below their knees or they approach me the wrong way. Hey, shawty. No, Victoria. I do consider, the way you approach me is how you would be throughout the relationship.
Okay.
So yeah,
right.
I can agree with that.
Now, this is what we're missing in the biblical aspect of it. The Bible says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." Not he who finds a girlfriend. Not he who finds a cut buddy. Not him who finds a bussy baby or a bopper. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. Not him who finds a relationship, but he who finds a wife.
Can I pause right there?
Yes.
All right. The one thing that people also have to understand is that find does not mean to search. It does not mean to look. It means to look upon.
That's true.
That means she's not gonna be some that chick right there, she bad. You see what I'm saying? That's mine. No, it's the ones that you never really pay attention to.
Right.
They might have their eye on you, but they're not making an advance at you or anything like that, or maybe a person that you're coming in contact with every day.
What was Genesis 18? You touched on that in Sunday school. 29.
Yeah.
Genesis 29. Touched on it.
Genesis
You
29.
want me to read it?
Jacob and Leah.
Yeah.
What love got to do with it? Jacob and Leah version. And that story right there is a beast.
That's all right. I'm not mad at that. I also will say that women nowadays, we make it so easy for men to not have to work at it. Me and Victoria sat in the library the other day and we watched Carrie Hilson's video. Y'all, I love Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson is phenomenal. I watched and, was going to purchase her CD via Pretty Girls Rock. I'm like, oh, okay, so you giving the young girls an anthem to tell them, that you're more than just this or... No. She comes with, what was the name of the video?
The Way You Love Me?
The Way You Love Me, but love was not the word that she was referring to. The whole video was just raunchy. Her drawers had slits in them. I'm like, you got your legs agape with slits in your underwear. Really? What you choose to do privately, that is your business, but when you put yourself on blast like that, it's just too much. And that's one of the main reasons why I really do not want to have kids. Or if I did have kids, there would be no cable television. Okay. We make it so easy for men not even to have to imagine anything. I walk around on campus, and it's been many a year since I've been on the campus of MTSU, but this being my first semester back, almost every girl that I saw had on shorts that were allowing her booty cheeks to leak.
And maybe the young ladies feel that they have to compete with Beyonce, Carrie Hilson.
They probably do.
Just because they see their guys, quote unquote, just standing in front of the TV like, oh, that's a bad girl right there.
Do we chase surface or do we go after substance? And that's what it really boils down to, because so many times on BET we see all this surface stuff. But at the end of the day, in order to find a good man, the man must have asked the question, I have to go after substance instead of surface. Because what's on surface will soon pass away. But what's on the inside, whether the heart is, whether that woman's focus is, where his heart is, where his focus is, or whatever, has to be on first God, and then that mate that he's trying to marry and please, and to do the things that God has called him to do. But it's also not only the males have to do that, but the females as well, because most females are surface. You know what I'm saying? I want him to have ... when you don't have PPP. Just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the standard has to be set on every level, but you have to make sure that you set and you're not going at the surface. So when the man comes at you, he's not coming at the surface, he's coming at the substance. Next question.
Next question is, why are men afraid of independent women?
Independent women.
Yeah.
Now, since we're on surface and substance and we kind of, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that or whatever, I don't feel like men are afraid of an independent woman. It's what the independent woman has to say all the time and carry herself that makes the man feel inferior to her. Because of, you know what I'm saying, most women are now given opportunities and chances to advance in careers. They're twice as more females in college than they are males, and they're getting advanced degrees. So with advanced degrees come advanced education, to the point where I feel like I don't need a man. From the time women are young and they're little, they're told by their mom, by their dads, you don't need a man to do nothing for you. Uh-oh, I feel that thing. You don't need a man to do nothing for you. So when you've been preached that all of your life, when you have settled in your ways and your homegirls have been through all their issues, all their drama, now you have a circle of friends, a conglomerate of girls with different type of issues. That, girl, you're going to be all right. Girl, you don't need him, da-da-da-da-da-da, or you don't need her, da-da-da-da-da-da. So it causes this whole fashion to say, I'm independent. So when she gets into a place where she's getting into a relationship or getting ready to get married, or if they become married, she says, I wear the pants. I do this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And see, people get it twisted when they say the wife must be submissive. No, that means they have to honor each other. So in independency, the woman would do this. She will stop honoring her husband as head, which means that I don't need you. Only thing I need you for is sex. So everything else I'm taking care of by myself. So she dishonors her husband, which dishonors the house, which dishonors the family, because she's teaching she's leaving a bad legacy and generation for the kids to come. Like, man, my dad don't do nothing. And that's how they begin to look at their children. So now you have to look at it, when you're looking at it from that aspect, you have to look at it holistically, as a whole.
See, I can agree and disagree. See, I agree with I agree that we were, brought up as you don't need a man to do anything for you. You can do whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want by yourself.
Right.
But then just being me, I think that the man should wear the pants in a relationship. Yes, I could do this on my own, but I know you can too. So I'm gonna let you do it. If you do it, I got your back.
Right. But this is the thing, though. Most men are passive. Most women say, "I want this rough dude to jump, yeah, release." And most of the time, that's what you want. You want a man to be aggressive.
I do not want a man to try and choke me out. No, but I don't want you to consistently let me have my way. Just because I say something, that does not mean that this is law. You and I constantly argue. I have argued more with you in the past couple of weeks than I have with one of my ex-boyfriends. Like, how crazy is that? Just because I say something, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's right.
Right. But see, you got to also understand, you know what I'm saying, it's so many things that go along with this, and there's so many reasons why. But at the end of the day, it's not that men are afraid. It's trying to figure out how can we still balance the head of the household, or how do I balance the relationship where my woman respects me and I respect her.